Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the third video of the NPC Shop tutorial on Roblox Studio 2026. In this video for today, we are going to be building the Leaderstats coins system. We will be adding the coins and the XP, etc., to the players' leader stats. So for them to then lastly come through to the NPC shop and actually purchase products or tools or whatever the case is that you're going to sell to them, we're going to make through here, right? So what we want to do is, first of all, we're going to add something that's going to actually trigger giving the players their money. So I'm going to be old fashioned, okay? I'm going to use a simple touch block part. Don't come at me in my comments, please. I like my blocks. um, so we're going to keep it like this, right? And I'm going to move it up a tiny bit. And reason for that is that's just how I like it. And some of you might say, yeah, because you don't know how to distinguish between if it's a part or a humanoid touching. I do. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep it like that. The color I'm gonna keep it on that. The material I'm gonna keep it neon. I like neon with lime green. Because money is green. Come on. And then we're gonna anchor it, right? I'm just gonna bring that closer. So in here, I'm gonna call this money giver. Okay. Money giver. And then in service script service, I'm going to add a script there called money validation. Money underscore validation. Now, someone asked me in my comments if you have to name the scripts like this. No, you don't. You can name it whatever you want as long as you know what you're naming them to. Because scripts, you don't really recall them unless you're using module scripts and stuff like that. So that's more in advanced type scripting. So short answer is you don't need to name them anything. It can literally stay script unless you know what is inside and what the script is meant for, what it's doing, then you do you. Okay. So back on track is what we're going to do is here, we're going to add a quick line of code. So for here, we're going to say local money giver equals workspace, wait for child, money giver. Okay. Then we're going to say money giver dot touched connect function hit. So then we're going to say local player, because now we need to get the player from the actual function that they touched, right? So if they touch this, we want to get the player from that. So if this person touches it, we want to get who's actually touching. So this is where I was talking about, even if it was on the ground, it will still be able to fire. But now if this dude touches it, if we don't add this and get it from a player, it will fire even though it's touching the ground, and then everyone will get money. How nice is that, right? And it's pretty hard to distinguish when that happens, but it's hard to fix it also if you don't know what you're doing. So in here, the money validation script, we're going to say local player equals game dot players get player from character hit hit dot parent, right? Then what we're going to do is we're going to say if it can find the player that touched it, then it needs to do something, right? So if player, then, so now what it's doing is checking if this is a player, then it needs to do something. So let's say print player dot name. Let's see the player who actually touched it, right? Let's go for that. Let me just clean all of that out and come here and actually touch it. Notice how it's printing my name there, right? Because we printed the player's name. Who touched it was I'm Hulkso, which is me. So the next part is, now that we've built the whole system here, is we now need to give the player the money. Okay, so local money money equals, let's say 10, and then local XP equals 5. So I'm going to give them 10 coins and then 5 XP every time they touch this. So yeah, we're going to say player.leaderstats.money. Okay, it's already added it, which is weird. So we're going to say player.leaderstats.money.value plus equals money, right? We're going to give them the money. And then we can do the same here. Okay, do the same thing. Notice how it's auto completing there for me. So I'm just going to press tab. I'm going to delete this. So this is the two lines you want to add. Player.leaderstats.money.value plus equals money. Okay. Then you want to say player.leaderstats.xp.value plus equals xp. So why are we doing plus equal and not just equal equal or just normal equals? Because if we do normal equals on this, if a player has 2,000 or 200 coins of money and you equal them to a 10, the remainder output is 10. So they'll have 10, they'll lose all the other money and they'll be straight down to 10. So that's something that you could do for like a skill set for like maybe another player trolling another player, stuff like that, right? But that's not the purpose of this. We want to actually add money. So if a player had 10 coins already and we plus another 10, we will give them 20, right, at the end. So let's play. So now, just want to clean that out again. If I touch it, notice my XP is going up every single time I touch it, right? How cool is that? So now, in the next video, when we can actually open up the store, we can now go and purchase the money from this NPC shop. So that's going to be in the next video, guys. If you did get stuck, just let me know. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll make sure to respond to you guys. Once again, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye-bye.